Hi guys, welcome to the CATWay. So in this video, we are going to solve a daily set. And before we begin, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Now, what do we have over here is that 8 teams participate in the Indian Soccer League in which they play one game exactly once. Okay, in which they play one another exactly once. Okay, so all teams are going to play every other team exactly once. Now the winner gets 3 points while the loser gets no point from the match. Now both the teams get 1 point each if the match results in a draw. It is known that no more than 3 matches resulted in a draw in the tournament. Okay, so only 3 matches could result in a draw. Now the teams are ranked in the following manner before the tournament starts. The new ranks of the 8 teams, so the initial ranking has been given. Now the new ranks of the 8 teams would be decided based on their performance in the ISL, with the team scoring the maximum points ranked 1 and so on. And if 2 or more teams score equal number of points at the end of the tournament, the final ranks would be decided based on the total number of goals scored in the tournament, with more goals giving a team better. An upset is said to have happened when a lower ranked team defeats a higher ranked team in a match. Okay, so this is what is there. Okay, now we can directly move to a question. So question 1 is, if Rajasthan Badshahs came in top 4 teams after ISL, then what is the minimum number of upsets that could have happened? Okay, so you have to minimize the upsets and you have to make sure that Rajasthan reaches in top 4. So you have to if you want Rajasthan to reach the top 4, the top 3 teams, you make them win all the matches. Okay, so first 3 teams have already scored their games, won their games, and they're already in the top 3. Now the one team that could easily be replaced would be the one that is placed 4th. Okay, and you have to take the team placed 6th into its position. Okay, so Delhi has to be removed and Rajasthan has to be placed. Okay, so first 3 teams have won all their matches. Okay, so both Delhi and Rajasthan till now have played, let's say, 3 matches with the top 3 teams, and they have lost all the matches. Okay, now guys, what we can do is, now because there shouldn't be any upset, because you have to minimize the upset, so we'll try to solve it with 0 upsets. So if there are 0 upsets, that means Delhi played with Peshawar, played a draw. Delhi played with Chennai, a draw, and Delhi played with Kolkata, a draw. So Delhi has played 3 draws and it has 3 points. Okay, whereas the match between Delhi and Rajasthan, okay, Delhi and Rajasthan ended with, because only 3 matches could end in a draw, and we have had all those 3 matches as a draw. Now between Delhi and Rajasthan, Delhi won, so it won again another 3 points. So Delhi ended with 6 points. Okay, whereas if you talk about Rajasthan, okay, whereas if you talk about Rajasthan, okay, so if Rajasthan, okay, acha, see, in that case, Rajasthan won't be entering the top 4 because Peshawar won't be there. Okay, so let's change the thing. Okay, so let's say that Delhi, when it played with Peshawar, okay, it played a draw. Delhi against Peshawar played a draw, and Delhi against Rajasthan also played a draw. So Delhi has scored 1 point, and Peshawar and Rajasthan, they also played a match and they played a draw. Okay, they played a draw. So now 3 draws are done. Okay, Delhi has lost 3 matches, played 2 draws, and that means Delhi needs to win the game against Chennai and Kolkata. So Delhi wins the game, gets to 6 points. Okay, gets to 6 points, and the total points Delhi has now is 8. Okay. Now, when we were talking about Peshawar Pehlwans, so they played a draw with Delhi and they played a draw with Rajasthan. Okay, and Peshawar won its match with Chennai and Kolkata, so they also won 6 points over there. They ended up with 8 points. And now comes Rajasthan. Okay, now Rajasthan is playing a draw against Delhi. Rajasthan is playing a draw against Peshawar. Okay, and Rajasthan is going to win against Chennai and Kolkata, so it also has 8 points. Now we have been given that if teams have same points, the number of goals scored decides their rank. So in that case, we can say that on the basis of the number of goals scored, Rajasthan got a better position than these 2, and in that case, Rajasthan would be the team ranked 4. Okay, and one condition more was there, that there should be 3 draws. So Delhi and Peshawar is a draw, Delhi and Rajasthan is a draw, and Rajasthan and Peshawar is a draw. Okay, so we have 3 draws. We have satisfied that condition as well. Okay, we cannot have more than 3 draws. We did. So even with 0 upsets, we can place Rajasthan in the top 4. So the correct answer would be option number D. Okay. Chalo, let's move on to the second question. What do we have? So second question says, if Hobart Rockets retained rank 3, what is the maximum number of upsets that could have happened? Okay. So maximum number of upsets it is saying, and the options given are 26, 25, and 24 and 8. That means there are at least two matches. Okay, there are at least two matches which did not had an upset. Okay, there are at least two matches which did not have an upset. Okay. Now Hobart has to retain its rank 3. Okay. So let's try it upon satisfy it at 26. Okay. When you try that, you need to have two normal wins for a team, and the remaining all the matches will be upsets. Okay. Now if Hobart has to retain rank 3, okay, and maximum number of upsets are there, okay. So let's say that Kolkata and Chennai, they have won all the matches. Okay. Now Kolkata has won 7 matches, so at 21 points. Chennai has won 6 matches, one got 18 points. Okay. Chennai has won 6 matches, got 18 points. Now Hobart needs to get just points below that. Okay. Now guys, since all the matches of Chennai and Kolkata are upsets, so Hobart has already lost 2 matches. Okay. Whereas, so in these 2 matches between Chennai with Hobart with Chennai and Hobart with Kolkata, Hobart lost. Okay. And because since other matches are upsets, so Hobart is going to beat Chennai and Deccan, and from there it is going to gain 6 points. Okay, it is going to gain 6 points. Okay. Now, if Hobart needs to retain its rank, it needs to win, because you can have only 2 normal wins. Other will be upsets when you are trying to satisfy 20. So those 2 wins, because you have to go as close as possible to 18, we will give those 2 wins to Hobart against, let's say, Delhi and Peshawar. Okay. Or chalo, let's try it with Delhi and Peshawar. So Delhi and Peshawar we give it. Okay. So we have 12 points for Hobart. Okay, we have 12 points for Hobart. Okay. But if you give it against Delhi and Peshawar, then Peshawar is also going to win. Okay, then Peshawar in that case is going to win 3 games above it. So it will be at 9 points. Whereas Rajasthan, now Rajasthan, that means will be beating every other team above them. Okay, so they will be going above Hobart. Okay, so that means Hobart having normal wins against Delhi and Peshawar is not possible. So we will have Hobart winning against Rajasthan and Peshawar. Okay, so Rajasthan and Peshawar, they win, they get to 12 points. Okay, now Delhi has only won 3 matches, that is Hobart, Sydney and Deccan. So Delhi ends with 9 points. Peshawar has won the match against Delhi, Sydney and Deccan. They are also at 9 points. And Rajasthan have won the match against Peshawar, Delhi, Sydney, Peshawar, Delhi, Sydney and Deccan. So Delhi, Rajasthan is sitting at 12 points. Now Hobart is on equal position with Rajasthan, but on the basis of goals, we can say that Rajasthan got the 3rd. So even with, so we a maximum number of upsets that we can have and still have Hobart as rank 3 is 26. Now 3rd question is that if 27 matches ended in an upset, what is the maximum number of teams who could have retained the initial match? So there is only one normal win, others are upsets. So in that case, guys, there will only be one possibility that these 2 teams can retain their ranks, because the rest every other match is an upset. Okay, rest every other match is an upset. So other teams, only with one single normal win, you cannot have the other teams having the same positions as before. Because in that case, chalo, if you have to retain Deccan, okay, if you have to retain Deccan, that means Deccan is definitely going to lose, definitely needs to lose how many games? 6 games it is going to lose, and only 1 game it is going to win. So it is at 3 points. Whereas, chalo, Deccan win against chalo Rajasthan, chalo Chennai, whatever you take, there will be teams who will be getting more than 3 points. So Deccan is not possible. And if you check for others as well, you will find the same. So one normal win that was between Delhi and Peshawar. Okay, only with that, see, in that case, what will happen? Chennai, Kolkata will have 21 points, 1st position. Chennai will be winning 6 games, 18 points, 2nd position. Rajasthan will be winning 5 games, 15 points, 3rd position. Now Peshawar and Delhi, they played a normal game. Okay, Delhi won. Okay, you are making Delhi win. Okay, so Peshawar won 3 matches, got to 9 points. Peshawar got 9 points. Whereas Delhi, it won the remaining 3 games above them, above Delhi, that is Hobart, Sydney, and Deccan, and 1 game against Peshawar. So Delhi got 12, got the 4th rank, and Peshawar got 9 and got the 5th. So these are the only 2 teams which can retain that. So this was a good set on games and tournament, guys, and hope you have understood the set well. Okay, so only 2 teams is the right answer, option number B. Okay, and hope you have understood the set well and the logic, what goes behind the games and tournaments. Thanks for watching.